So here we have the Ford Focus on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it. From the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area, first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and, as I mentioned, run through just a few of the controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter. We have the speedometer on the right-hand side. In the centre at the bottom, the cooling temperature gauge and fuel gauge. And above that, the main trip computer, which includes the total miles of this car. They are 58,708. You can change the information displayed there. For example, you can have a digital readout for the speedometer, various bits of trip computer and fuel economy information. And if we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons that I was using to do that are just here. We have cruise control, speed limiter on here as well, and our stereo and phone controls on the right hand side. Over into the center, the main touchscreen. So up on here, we have, as you can see, satellite navigation. Really nice clear colour display. It's a very easy system to use.
Search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
You can, of course, pair your phone, and then once you've done that, you'll be able to make and receive phone calls, as well as streaming your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio. We have 2 separate USB inputs as well. This car also has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and on top of all of that, a full colour reversing sensor. Full colour camera. We have the CD player, main volume for the stereo, and then dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. Once you're happy with those settings, the air conditioning is on, so you can turn that off, back on again from here, or just hit auto. The car will now maintain the temperatures that you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed and direction of the air for you. You can override that manually at any time you wish to. We have a heated driver and passenger seat, both with 3 heat settings each. Under that, we have our USB input, a 12-volt charging socket. You can turn off the stop and start. You can turn the parking sensors on and off. And this car has autonomous parking, meaning that it is able to parallel park and perpendicular park itself. So it will do the steering for you, essentially. And then lastly, the gear lever for the 6-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.